Google winner, wellness, improve your health and your nutrition. Call 770-536-6600.
Welcome, everyone, to the Winter Wellness Podcast. My name is Mike Stewart, and I'm the guest here interviewing our resident expert, Dr. Jack Winter of Winter Wellness. Jack, are you here?
Yes, I am, Mike. Good to hear from you today.
Well, I'm excited about you starting this podcast, and I know the listeners are going to get a lot of great value from it. So let's get right to it. Dr. Winter, I know you have been in the healthcare business for 37 years, learning to treat patients' health using natural means. And too many people think that term natural hasn't really sunk into the mainstream thinking yet. What would be a good definition of natural healthcare?
Good. Mike, first of all, you're exactly right. And I think it's a term that most people are very confused about and sometimes kind of fearful of because they don't really understand what that's all about. So it's great that you asked that question because it's nice to be able to talk about it a bit. Like what natural healthcare is actually, it's a process at which you have the body do its natural healing on its own. Now, the first thing we talk about with a patient in the office is the fact that your body is a natural healer. And oftentimes when I say that to somebody, most people realize that's true. They know or knew their body was a natural healer, but geez, they got these sicknesses and these pains and these symptoms and said, well, how come my body can't solve the problem? Natural healers, or people who help the body heal itself, are thoughtful about processes and procedures to help the body get back to that natural state.
So what you mean is symptom-free and not healthy?
Well, Mike, yeah, it's a difficult question because oftentimes we think, well, if I don't have any symptoms, I must be healthy, which I think many people now realize is a misnomer. Symptom-free is actually where we want to live our lives, but oftentimes just because we're symptom-free doesn't necessarily say that we're healthy. And I'm sure many people out there realize that, somebody was doing well and all of a sudden they go to the doctor and they come to find out they have cancer. Within a week, they're gone. Or they have a heart attack. They're out just playing with their kids and they have a heart attack. So they didn't have symptoms, but all of a sudden they have a condition. Obviously, it's either life-threatening or life-taking. So it suggests to us that maybe just because we're symptom-free doesn't mean we're healthy. And that misnomer is something that we have a chance to deal with a lot in the office when we talk about having the body heal itself and being proactive about your health.
Well, Dr. Winter, over the years, there has been more talk about natural health care, but most people don't know what that is. So what is natural health care?
That's a good question. Natural health care, Mike, it's a healthcare systems. It's not actually a one item. We talk about acupuncture or chiropractic or kinesiology or biofeedback. There's a lot of names and a lot of procedures out there that would help people attain good health. And there's not any one size fits all. All these different types of procedures work in unison really along the same lines. Their perspective is we don't want to give you some kind of drug or surgical procedure to take care of a symptom. What these natural processes do is help the body realign itself. Again, if the body in fact is a natural healer, the body is trying to solve its own problem, but for some reason it got restrictions or limitations. And these different kind of techniques help the system organize itself and utilize its own system properly so it can do its own healing.
Well, since this is our first podcast and great answers, Doctor, it's great to have this information, and I know people are going to really get a lot of value from it. But let's, since this is the first one, just to establish this, tell me a whole lot about you, a lot more, so people know who all you are, what you do, and what do you do differently that help introduce your patients, your folks, to natural health care?
Okay. Well, Mike, I've done a thing called chiropractic. I became a chiropractor about 37 years ago. And what chiropractic deals with is a thing called chiropractic adjustments, is what we were told, or taught, that we actually take pressure off a bone, it takes pressure off a nerve supply. And the basic premise of the chiropractic is that nerve supply are communicators within the system. And if a nerve is being blocked anywhere within the system, the body can't communicate properly within its own system. So chiropractors actually will adjust bone structures and take pressure off nerve supplies. Like I started doing that back then, and I started realizing that I adjusted bones, but they wouldn't stay in place. And I began to understand that the muscles were pulling the bones in out are out of place, and there's a spastic muscle or a weakened muscle, there's an imbalance in those muscular systems. What I found, if I could start strengthening those muscle systems, we could actually put the bone back in place and keep it there, and that kept pressure off the nerve supply. Mike, along with that, it took us even further along the way with this process called kinesiology. Kinesiology actually means the study of movement. And a kinesiologist has or learned to utilize a lot of different procedures put together into an encompassed group called applied kinesiology. So acupuncture or acupressure, chiropractic, muscle origin insertion points, meridian flows, nutrition, emotional mind stress, all those pieces are the pieces of the puzzle that allow the body to be healthy. So over the 37 years, I've had a chance to keep trying different procedures and processes to allow people's health to be maximized. So it's been a good study, and they call it a practice, Mike, and it certainly is a practice because you keep learning more and more things as you go along the way. And from the beginning, our intention was to empower people to be as healthy and functional and vital as they possibly could. And as we keep learning more procedures, we keep adding more procedures to what we do. So,
all great information, Dr. Jack. And what I encourage everybody to do is that if you have questions for Dr. Jack, we're going to be posting these podcasts on a regular basis. We encourage you to come back and listen. If you have a question, email it to winterwellness@gmail.com. And that way, Dr. Jack will know something that you have an interest in learning. And we're going to be meeting regularly. And we're going to be building a library of these Q&As on winterwellness.com. You can subscribe to the podcast in Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and most importantly, we're going to be in Spotify. Wherever you get your favorite podcast, you'll be able to listen to it on your home devices, such as the Google Home and the Alexa. So until next time, I'm Mike Stewart for winterwellness.com, and thank you so much, Dr. Jack.
Dr. Jack Winter specializes in chiropractic, applied kinesiology, emotional stress release, muscle with ligament tears, allergy elimination, circulatory impediment, and nerve pressure. Dr. Winter is an acknowledged leader in both the understanding and treatment of almost all health-related conditions. Uniquely, he accomplishes this without the use of drugs and surgery. With over 30 years of experience, he continues to incorporate the best and innovative ideas and techniques for one single purpose: to enhance your body's ability to heal and regenerate itself. Jeanne Winter, CCNND, is a specialist in nutrition counseling, hormonal imbalances, weight management, allergies, and custom nutrition programs. A certified clinical nutritionist since 1998, individually designed nutrition and weight loss programs is her specialty, with nutrition coaching, custom cleanses, herb, vitamin supplements, saliva hormone testing, and natural bioidentical hormones. Weight management, nutrition coach, allergies, food intolerances, and digestive challenges. Jack and Jeanne Winter are the folks to help you improve your life at Winter Wellness.
Google Winter Wellness. Improve your health and your nutrition. Call 770-536-6600.